Hello and welcome back to ATM10 LITE version. Today we're just going to do a lot of little things, and those little things are kind of important because those little things help us achieve post-scarcity for the basic resources and maybe some of the more exotic goods. So I'm talking about, like cobblestone and, logs, wooden planks, ores that we didn't process, and, the actual water here. It's just hoarding all the items, so we don't have to worry about it. So we don't have to keep going back out there and getting stuff, because right now, we just basically have nothing automated right now. When you count the little boom of the earth as automated, well, it stopped, so it's not going anymore. So we need to deal with that. And all these ores that we need to process manually, and that kind of sucks. So we're gonna have to do something about that. So anyway, if you notice the structure in the back over here, so this is the new infrastructure. Plunk down a new controller here at the ready, and over here is where I'm gonna put the thermals, and it's probably gonna span out to here. I don't know. Machines will probably go in the back over here and maybe wrap around to over here, something like that. And then we got the farm ready to go. I'm not sure what the farm will look like, but I guarantee we're going to punch holes in it so we can put like cables and pipes and tubes everywhere, because we're gonna hook up the industrial foregoing stuff to it. Actually, not this one. It's more for the tree farm, really. So these will have to harvest the pylons instead. Those are far easier to manage. For the tree farm, that's going to be a little tricky since we don't have any sort of tree thingamajiggy. I guess you can go for industrial foregoing for a tree farm. But then if I look up tree, I suppose I can go for the builder. You know, that can get rid of stuff, right? So yeah. If the industrial foregoing doesn't work, then we'll look at the builder or something. Of course, we don't have just our things, so we just can't like build an easy tree farm or anything. And the chainsaw enchantment, that can't be automated in the router, so that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks right there. If we had to just our things, then we use the tree feller. Hold on, axe. Let's see that one. Okay. Are there any axes that has the any sort of tree choppy thing? Fluix axe. Okay. Nether quartz axe. Maybe one of these will have it. Hold on. Spell weaving axe. Uh-huh. Oh, you know what? Maybe Malm has something. I'll have to look into that. Wooden packs, okay. Oh yeah, it would have to be a paxo, wouldn't it? It had to be some kind of pickaxe too. That's also a sucky part right there. Okay, well, whatever. We'll have to deal with it when the time comes. Extruder, breaker mods. This thing has to take a pickaxe, and that sucks. So, alright, cool. Alright, so anyway, it's just like a whole bunch of little things that we need to do, so we're going to have to deal with that. And we don't have clipboards, we don't have create, so we have to write things vanilla way. So anyway, we're going to get a couple of extractors and see what we really need, and we're just going to go ahead and farm some of that stuff. Alright, let's go in here. Extractor. Put that over here. We got 60s in here already. So let's see. Now, which blocks do we want the most here? Do we want more amethyst shards? Let's see what that gives us. Work does. Okay, that's not bad. Crystallix glass, huh? Could always use some more crystallix glass, just for building stuff and stuff. Okay, divine pearl, spyglass, gateway pearls, tinted glass, void cell. Had to make one of those. Warp stones, block of amethyst. Yeah, I suppose that's worth getting, sure. Well, why the heck not? So, yeah, let's see how the heck you get this again. Go back here. At the budding amethyst next to water. Extractor amethyst shards. Now, the thing is, I'm going to build some kind of area for the extractors. I just don't know where I'm going to put it. So, yeah, I'm just going to pluck it down anywhere and start getting the materials. And we'll worry about where to place it later. Now, this is water, right? Okay, that's water. Okay, give me that. And then we'll get one of these budding amethyst blocks. And then I'm going to put it over there. Right, there we go. I'm just going to nick one of those barrels over there. And let's see, how many more do we have here? I have that one. That one's empty, but these are like filled and stuff. Alright, cool. Alright, more barrels. Limited oak barrels, so it's like this. Okay, that's plenty enough now. Alright, on you go. Come on. Go in there. I know you want to. Come on. I know how long this one takes. Extractor. 1 minute? Oh, okay. Fine. Okay, let's go here. And let's see. Andesite we have. Basalt. I'm not too concerned about that one. How about the blackstone? Let me see. Let's go here. And let's see what we can do with the blackstone. We'll go to U. Basic bins. Stone. Well, this can take any stone, right? Polished blackstone. Advanced bins. Okay. If anything, we can just go back to the bastion and get like a whole bunch of blackstone. Alright, that doesn't look that much of a big deal, so we're just gonna pass on that for now. Okay, calcite. We only need that one time, and we already set that up over here, so that's not a problem at all. Alright, so this one we're gonna need. Certus quartz dust for all our 82 needs. So I'm gonna get one of those. Alright, so I don't want to sacrifice like one of these, so I'm just gonna probably get more of these. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe I only need one because I'm just gonna automate the just one of those. So I'm just gonna get this one. And the bottom one is water, so let me get one of these. And let's see, this one's lava, so... Okay, I'm gonna put it over here. Okay, do that. And put it over there. And do that. Okay, cool. And of course, just my luck, it'll probably take 60 seconds to... Oh no, it's 15. Okay, fine. Okay, let's press U on this again. Let's see what else we need to get here. Ah, yes, quartz fruit. Gotta get me some of that. So let's set up this one. Oh yeah, that's right. I set up the wireless terminal thing with Tricky. Okay. So remember this stupid thing that we made, the quantum ring? Well, we have to make one of these things. Well, two. Two of those things. And we need to get the singularity. Right there. Throw on the ground with one ender pearl and some kind of explosive device like tiny TNT or TNT. And then when you explode it, you get two of these. And those two are bound to each other by some kind of quantum science. I don't know. So you go to your terminal, and you put your quantum bridge card right there. And this slot pops up. You put one of these in here, and then the second one in there. And then once you link your wireless terminal through the ME wireless access terminal, you just put it right there and it appears over here. You grab it up, and then it should be linked. So that's your quantum bridge card. So that means you can access it from anywhere, etc., etc. All right, so let's get the chorus. One of these flowers. Then endstone. One of that stuff. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. All right, let's see. We'll put that over here. And we need to flip it around because we need to grow like upwards and stuff. And there we go. And pretty soon that thing's just gonna reach all the way up here, and it's gonna be an eyesore. I suppose you can just put like a block above it. There we go. Chorus fruit. Nice. Alright, so there's that one. Press U on this. And we'll keep going. Let's see what else we need. Cobblestone is absolutely not an issue anymore because we made an infinite cobblestone cell, which is right there. And it takes these bunch of materials in order to make. It's not that difficult. The most difficult thing is this one over here, just the storage component, because you need all these bits and stuff. But it's not a lot of bits, so it shouldn't be an issue. And then I got an infinite water cell, which is right there, again, the 16K ME storage component that you need to make. And then you got all the other infinity cells that you can't make right now. Yeah, infinity. All these infinity cells. So you want the infinity lava cell? Well, you gotta make the alloys. And then you gotta make the 256 mega storage component. Good luck with that. And block of blazing crystal? Well, that's like 3x compressed. And you can't even make some of these. Look at this. You can make that one. You can make that one. But you can't make this one. The titanium all-ammonium alloy ingot, you can't make it. The next update would have the recipe for it. And I have a feeling it's probably going to use malum or something. I don't know. Or maybe some of the extended crafting over here. So don't be surprised it's going to use one of those mechanics. Let's see, Infinity Dirt Cell. Good luck with that. Infinity Moss Cell. Yeah, good luck. Good luck with all these. Good luck. That's why we need to get the stuff another way, you know? Can't depend on the Infinity stuff. Because by the time you reach all of this stuff, you don't need it anymore. You know? You already ground your way up to that point, and you have plenty of it. Alright, let's go back to this. Okay, let's see. Cobblestone, deep slate, diorite, dragon eggs. Oh, okay, let's go get those things then. Then we get some bottles. We're going to take out the dragon, finally. Stack of this thing. And you know what? Then we get an extra stack. This is going to be fun. Alright, so anyway, we are rocking the unobtainium already, since we found unobtainium. Why the heck not use it, you know? And then I got like a couple of extra effects on me. I have the night vision goggles, that's the night vision stuff. And I have vibranium sight, aluminum sight, speed, just to offset the oak skin debuff right there. And then water breathing. Regen 2, that took a little bit. Ancient knowledge 4. Flying, of course. Fire resist. And that's it. That's all I have on here. I might put some more on there, maybe absorption. And maybe some other things like strength, but not right now. I feel that's not that big of a deal to get on us, so cool. Alright, let me get this thing on me. There we go. Alright, so the Dragon's Breath is kind of important because it's useful for the Apothic enchantment stuff. I'm just gonna farm that for a little bit. Oh, you're gonna perch now? Okay, thanks. Dragon skin. And that's about it, really. Alright, get out. Right, give me this. Down you go. Alright, cool. Why the heck am I putting that stuff in here for? Here, put it in here. Alright, cool. We got some Dragon's Breath. Alright. Next stop, we are gonna go to the end city and get the dragon's head. Maybe get 2, I'm not quite sure. Ender Pearl. Alright, cool. Alright, go in here. Jack it up to 64 chunks. Let's see what we can find. 348. That way. Ooh! Okay, hold on. Okay, cool. I'll teleport right there. Nice, got one. Alright, there's our Elytra. Again. Put all this crap in here. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's try to find one more. If you can't find it, a relatively short time, then we're leaving. I see one. A ship? There better be a ship. Hey, what the heck? Okay. What a ripoff. I want a refund. Jeez. Alright, we got one dragon head. I think that's enough. Alright. Barrel. Put that right there. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Alright, cool. Give me this. And we'll put the dragon head on top. And then we can get more dragon's breath. Okay, and the next one, we're gonna do the egg. Wait, what the heck am I gonna do with the egg? What? Dragon egg omelet. Miniature exit portal. Ender dragon muffler. I don't know. Maybe they'll like use it in a star recipe or something. I don't know. We'll have to farm everything, you know. You never know when you might need dragon eggs for something. Alright, there we go. Dragon egg. Alright, we got that sorted. Let's go back to the extractors, see what's going on. Alright, granite, ice. Okay, we can do the ice. I don't know when you're gonna need ice. Alright, there we go. And let's see, blue ice. These guys out here. And, I don't think I'll need it to be too deep. Here, do this. Then, we'll do... Oh, yeah, I need to, shoot. Okay, let's put it too deep. Don't want the damn water spilling out. Alright, do that. Then, get some water out here. Waterlock that thing. And do that, and we'll get ice. Alright. To here. Let's see what else we need to get. Kiwi? Kiwi? Okay, fine. We'll get the kiwi. But we're gonna need some more extractors. Okay, go here. Okay, 4 more, and that's it. Kiwi. Okay, so this part is the lava. We'll make this the water. There we go. And now here comes the tough part. This is lava over here. Is this going to turn into obsidian? I have no idea. Oh yeah, that was close. Okay. That in there. And now we're going to get kiwi. Kiwi. Alright, let's see. Moss blocks. Mud. Oh yeah, the mud. That sounds important. Because with the mud... let's see, that's packed mud, okay. See, if the mud, you can put that in the enrichment chamber to get clay. Very important, the clay, because we're going to use it in order to make more of those thingamajiggies for the hostile neural networks. And that thing's going to eat these like candy, so we're going to have to get lots of clay. So, cool. Alright, let's go back here. Alright, so we need farmland. Or some kind of like grass block or something. Grass works, right? I think we just use grass and that's it. Because I see like grass on it. Okay, fine. And that's just water, right? We can just do this. Oh, we can. Okay, cool. And then we can just do this and we'll get mud. Nice. Okay, go here. And go all the way over here. Alright, what else do we need? Mycelium, not sure about that one. Netherrack, that's real piss easy, so we're not going to worry about that. Alright, the dripstone we're going to get. Let's see, that goes down there. Okay. Let's put that over here. Do that. Flip it around. Dripstone. Do that. And then we could make a water block. Let me see how cheap that is. Machine base. Okay, here you go. Okay, give me that. Now put that on top. There we go. Now we're going to get dripstone. Alright, let's see. Skystone dust. Oh yeah, skystone. Alright, let me get the skystone. And that's water with lava on the bottom. Skystone. I think it's like that. Okay, what am I missing? Okay, there's water next to it. Okay, hold on. Alright, there we go. Skystone dust. Alright, next, let's see what we need for the snowballs. What is this? Ender pearls, snow blocks, XME covered cable. What the heck? You use snowball? Oh, okay, that's just to take the dyes off. Okay. Ice unit. Solid coolants for the reactors. You make charged snowballs. And snowballs, this is that stuff. I feel it isn't that important to get the snowballs. I mean, you can just go to the snow biome and get it. Alright, let's see, what is this? Bioresin. Oh, that's how you get the bioresin. Okay. Oh yeah, the lava stuff. Let's see, how else will I get the lava? Well, there's the laser drill. And what is this? The nether. And this is like 0.5 seconds. How many do you get? 5 millibuckets? That's it? 100. Sheesh. And we don't have any fluid drawers and everything. Oh, okay, I'll do that later. Okay, what else do we need here? Stone, tough block, snow, and more stone. Smooth basalt here. Okay, that's it. Okay, let me get that book again. Here we go. All right, what's next? We did some extractors. That's it. Okay, we did the mud. That's why I wrote clay on here. So cool. Certus. Okay, let's automate the Certus because we haven't done that. And that's over here. Right there. All right, let me get a router. Okay, now let me see. Figure this out. We don't have any drawers. Okay, we're going to need another pickaxe, so let me get one. Let's see, dude, does this have any enchantments on it? 1 block range. Meh. I'll probably end up using that anyway. Okay. All right, let me get one of these. And then I'm going to have to get some, fortune. Some emeralds. Alright. Nature's Blessing, Nature's Blessing. Another thing to sell. You sell Nature's Blessing twice. Scavenger and Looting. Unbreaking and Temptation. Knowledge of the Ages, Proc 4. Soul Touch. Thorns and Mending. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, that's 4. 1 and 2, that's another 4. Okay. Okay, we're good on that. Okay, in you go. And in you go. And in you go. Okay, this one. That on there. And there we go. We got a Fortune 5 pick. And then we are going to convert this into a breaker module. And are you doing the right one? You are not. Okay, here you go. Nice. Okay, we got a breaker module. Okay. We're probably only going to do like one of these sides, and that's it. Maybe if I cover up the other side, or maybe I'll just leave them alone. You never know when you're gonna need things manually, so okay. Put that like right there. Okay, thanks for facing in my direction. Alright, cool. Now we have this breaker module here. Let me turn on the redstone here. Okay, we want mine in the front. And we are going to get Certus Quartz Crystal. So I'm going to put that in the whitelist there. And that's matched by dropped items. Whitelist. Okay, cool. And then we're going to get a sender module. Thank goodness we can still make them. And we are going to send that to the top. Or maybe the back. How about the back? I guess so. I'm going to move this thing. Give me this. Alright, put that on the back, and that should work. Should. Okay, I think that's working. Alright, very nice. Alright, not mind the small Certus Quartz, that's a good thing. Yeah, we got 8 Certus Quartz Crystal, and going up. And we do have like the growth crystal on it. And you know what? Let's make another one. If we can. I'll do that, and do that. Okay, great. Do I have any more cables? Boy, okay. Make 10. And let me get one of these out of here. Then I'll do this. And then I'll put this in the middle. And that should work. Alright, great. You know that says 0. Should still work. Alright, nice. Alright, we got that automated. Now, let us maybe make a distribution card. You know, here, make one of these. Okay, distribution card. And we are going to do maybe a barrel thing. Let me get the charger from over there. Okay, there we go. Okay, get one of these things, put that over here. Then we'll do this. And get the charger. That. Get one of these ender gates, because that's all we have right now. And that's 400 million right there. Okay, it has power. Even though that says offline, it still work. Put that over here. And put another barrel like right on top, just as a buffer, you know. There we go. Alright, give me this. Really? Huh. It doesn't show the green thing on it. Okay, whatever. And then do this one. Then go right click this thing. Transfer out of the router. And then we're going to do round robin on it. Alright, cool. Then we're going to take this out. And then put this one in there. And it should work. Should. Come on. Can't even trick the damn thing. Where the heck did that dude go? What the heck do you have selling? Simple vibranium ring. Okay, alright. Oh, it worked. It worked. Nice. Okay, cool. Very nice. So that means this barrel will get some, and this barrel will get some too. Alright, nice. Okay, we got the Certus going. Now what is next? Ore process. Oh boy, okay. Here we go again. Alright, so this ore process, let's see. It pulls whatever stone or whatever, just to mine it away, into the router. Gets placed down, gets broken up with Boon the Earth and stuff, and then it gets sent back. And it vacuums up any ores that it has in the vicinity. Go over here, skip that, skip that, skip that, and then puts the ores back into the chest. So we might have to replace this, or maybe add it, you know. So this is the sender module. So what we're going to do is, hold on, let me go back here. Go to bookmark a whole bunch of these things over here. And the terracotta, I don't think that works, so it's like not a big deal. Okay, sender module. This is a whitelist. We'll send it back to the back here. Stone, netherrack, and deep slate. Okay, there we go. And now the ores will have to be sent somewhere else. There you go. Put this away. Okay, give me that. Okay, chest. You're gonna have to send this further away so it doesn't get picked up, you know. So well, we're gonna send it over to here. There you go. Sender module, do that. Doesn't do the green overlay. Alright, so we're gonna right click that and we're gonna blacklist this, this, and this. Alright, cool. Alright, there we go. Oh no, don't pick it up. It's gonna send all the ores to here now. Alright, nice. Alright, so now that we have the ores over here, we're gonna get another router. It's all about the router because we don't have a lot of logistics in this pack now. So we're going to take each one of these, and they're going to have to be filtered. And we're going to have to mine it away again. So that means we're going to get another pick, do the whole fortune thing again, so that we get some books and emeralds. Did you raise prices on me, you little... Okay. Okay, here you go. In you go. In you go. And which one was that? It's this one. Alright, version 5 pick. And then, we are going to convert that into a breaker module. Not that one. Okay, there we go. Alright, great. We are going to pull from the back. Okay, give me that. Turn that on. That over here. And now I'm going to need a bulk item filter. There we go. Alright, great. Now we are going to put all this onto the list that we want to pull out. These things we want to pull out because that requires some good old fortune mining. Okay, let's see. Redstone, gold, lapis, iron, and diamond. Cool. Alright, let me turn this on. Alright, turn that off. We'll start brand new, you know. Brand new. Alright, give me this. Now switch it out with stone. And we'll do that one too. There we go. We got iron. Copper. Lapis. Eventually diamonds and coal. Let's see what else we have on the list here. Okay, we have the coal, which I can't get into. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 6. It should be 6. Alright, there's the coal. And there's the gold. Alright, great. So while we wait for that one, we'll put this on the list. Okay, redstone, the gold, lapis, iron ores, diamonds, more iron ores, copper, lapis, diamonds, coal, and gold ore right there. Alright, anything else that's put on the list? I think that's it. I think that's all. Good thing we don't have any of the exotic ores. Alright, turn that off. We'll switch it out. And we do the lapis. There's not much of the nether stuff. Just gold, lots of quartz, and some glowstone. And occasionally we'll get ancient debris. That's about it. Okay. Alright, ancient debris. We'll put that in the list, because that's one of the drops. Even though that's super rare. Okay, that one needs a fortune. That one also needs a fortune. That one, that doesn't require it, really. So we'll leave that alone. This one doesn't require it. These two doesn't require it. Well, we'll process that some other way. So cool. We have all these ores over here. That's the bulk item filter. Then I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to pull from the back. And it's going to be a whitelist. And then we're going to put that right there. So, cool. Alright, now that we pulled it into the, whatever, we're going to need a placer module. There we go. And we're going to place it right in front of us. Okay. And then we are also going to put the whitelist over here. Which, does that make sense? I mean, it will be picking up stuff too, so... even though that's a raw ore, you can't place it down anyway, so there's no point. Ah, well, I'll just put it on there and see what happens. Okay, we've got the placer module down. Placing the block down. And now, we need the breaker, so let's put that right there. Now, we'll see what's going on here. It'll just break it right in front of it, so... not necessary for a list. Breaker module, the front. And there we go. Okay, cool. Alright, next, we'll need a vacuum module. Okay. I'll put that on the list. For all of it. Okay, and then next, to need another sender module. Put that right there. We are going to be sending that off to, let's say, the right or something. So let me just do the right. And that's going to be the raw ores and stuff. So the blacklist, we're just going to put the bulk item filters blacklist over here. So it doesn't get sent to whatever. Okay, let's get a furnace. So let me nick this one over here. Okay, give me that. And then it's going to get sent into this furnace here. We're going to make a factory upgrade. Then we're going to get another ender gate. Our last one. There we go. Getting some power. Yeah, I get better gate stuff. Alright, so it's inputting from the left. And it's going to be outputting, I don't know. We'll put the output to the right. Alright, cool. Okay, we'll get another chest. There we go. Alright, so this sender module, that is a blacklist for all the place blocks. Okay, cool. It gets sent back over there. Now we need to send the stuff, maybe. Hold on. We're pulling the block of ores down into here. Placing it down, then we're breaking it. And then we vacuum it up, and then we're sending it into the furnace. Alright, let's test it and see if it works. Alright, you get a lever. That over here. And this should be okay. Auto output is on. Oh yeah, there's like an input here too. You know what? I probably don't need the filter. This thing would just pull anything that can go in the furnace. Oh, okay, alright. Well, it can pull the blocks of ores in there too. I don't want that. Okay, well, we'll see. Well, oh, okay. Oh, the redstone doesn't do it. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, let me see. That one gets sent over to there. Okay, let me go in here. And then I'll make a whole new list here. So let's see. Let me clear the filter. Okay, here's what goes in there. We want the gold. So it's right here. Okay, and then the iron. That over here. Diamonds don't go in there. Copper can go in there. Come on, copper, where are you? Okay, there it is. Okay, and then what else? The golden nuggets, that doesn't need to be smelted. Neither does the quartz, so I think we're good on that. Okay. Alright. Let me go back in here. And, replace this with this. And then we'll whitelist that one. Okay. And then we're gonna get another sender module. Okay. And then this one, we'll put right there. And this will be a blacklist to that one. That'll be like diamonds, coal, glowstone, whatever. That'll go to the left. And I'll put like another chest like right there. Alright, cool. Turn that on. Just putting the redstone in the left chest. She's gonna do all the redstone first, isn't it? Okay, alright. And let me get some speed. Gonna go fast. Oh, look at all that. Nice. Go through it eventually, you know. You know what I could do is I can try putting a stack upgrade in here. I mean, it isn't that bad. It's like 7 or so. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay, there we go. Getting some stuff here. Look at all that. Nice. Alright, smelting some gold here, folks. Smelting some gold. Nice. Got some lapis. It has a backlog after all, so it's let's see, this is gold nuggets, okay. And another quartz. And that stuff. Okay, we should be okay now. Now all we have to do is wait. That's it. And then you put the coal in here. Alright, this chest needs to be upgraded. So let's see. Basic to whatever. Do I still have those patterns kicking around? Okay, there they are. Alright, then you put these away. Okay, Kiviv, sand, some of the barrels here, the chest, leads, books, that stuff, and that stuff. Alright, cool. Alright, that's the battery. Here, let me get these things. What is this thing? Okay, I don't need that right now. Alright, there we go. Okay, basic. The diamond. And then we're going to need a stack upgrade. Ooh, iron and diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Okay, stack. Okay, upgrade that. There we go. Nice. And go in here. Yeah, it's very nice. 16,000 per slot. And then this one will also need to be upgraded, so let's get that one done. Oh, gold, diamond, and iron. Okay, upgrade that. Then give me that, and upgrade this. Alright, nice. Alright, we can handle a large load now. Okay, there's room for improvement. Yes, there is. So, the emerald furnace can be improved to make it go faster, obviously. And then, we can upgrade this little crappy thing up top. There's the ender gate. It's still a basic one. So, we're gonna have to, auto-craft some more. We haven't set that up yet. Just have the crappy basic ones. So look at this. This is just a starter ender cell. And everything else is pretty good. It's pretty okay now. We just need to do the wither, which I did not put that on the list. So yeah, let me check the list again. Okay, we need to start sending stuff back. So we're gonna get, you guessed it, we're gonna get another router. There you go. We're not gonna finish it, but we're going to see if this works. So we're gonna pull a module. There we go. Then we're gonna pull from the back. And we're gonna get a lever here. No, not the sword. Okay, give me that back. Where'd you put it? What the heck? What'd you do with it? What? It disappeared. What the heck? Didn't delete it, did I? I just clicked like top and... What the heck? Oh, there it is. What was the... Ah, it's named, that's why. Okay. Okay, we're gonna pull from the back, and then we're going to need a sender module, which is too far away, so we're gonna make number 3. Give me that. And then, we're gonna go over here. Now, this one is a storage input for sophisticated storage. So, we're gonna click this one, and we're gonna see if the router can send stuff back to that thing. So, we're just gonna put that right there. And we already have like a bunch of gold, iron, and copper in there. So, we're just gonna do this. And we're just gonna look at the gold here. Yeah, it's working. Look at that, it's going up. Going up, it's working. Nice. Alright. That's nice. We can send stuff back now. Speed this up a little bit. Okay, do this. Okay, cool. And we put stack upgrades to go even faster than this. So this is how we get stuff back into the main network. So cool. We can use routers everywhere. If not, we'll have to run like a cable over there and use imports or interfaces or whatever. But, you know, we're kind of like, don't have like a million channels, so we're going to have to use the routers. And then we'll just shove it into one of these inputs and just call it a day, you know. And there we go. That's it. Alright, so let me make a data module. And this is why we need the clay. We don't have any clay. Let's see. Smooth stone. It's not clay at all. Okay, but how do you... Okay, stone. I have 1 stone. Sheesh. Smooth stone. Okay, can you do anything with the smooth stone? Okay, repeater. Of course you need more stone. Of course you do. Good thing I have infinite cobblestone. Alright, data module. And then we're going to make the deep learner. Did I ever make one or no? I did not, okay. Okay, stop clicking things, stop it. Deep learner. Alright, there we go. Alright, got a deep learner. We'll get some soul sand. And then some wither skulls, which we only have like 5 of them so far. Okay, give me that. Go over here. Okay. Data module. Left click that, right click that one. And right click the deep learner, put that guy in there. Alright, there we go. 6 remaining. Alright, done. Get out of here. Get out of my face. Get out. Ah, look at this. A raid. Alright, cool. We got 6 remaining, so once I get more skulls, then we'll continue with that stuff. So, yeah. Alright, deep learner. So once we get the deep learner, we'll hook it up to some kind of power and stuff like that. And then we'll set up the hostile neural networks. Simulation chamber and a loot fabricator. And we need like a whole bunch of these prediction matrices, so yeah, look at that. It tastes like clay balls. Granted, it does make 16, so that's pretty good. But, you know, we need like renewable resources of this stuff, so yeah. And we also need to worry about the sand as well. So at first glance, I think we can get sand with the stonework factory like this. Make one of these stonework factories, put our infinite cobblestone in here, and then just get sand like that. Alright, cool. Alright, that's how we do it. Alright, give me that. Alright, let me check how this thing's going. I'm pointing all the nuggets away. You know, another thing I could do is, I could maybe put the... Yeah, it's gonna be a little messy. I could just make like a polar module 2 and pull this stuff out of here and then send it back to there. Alright, cool. And also this stuff. Look at this. Got ancient debris right there. And a whole bunch of glowstone that I can send back to. Cool. Alright, so yeah. A little janky, a little manual there. So once I get some other things going, like infrastructure, it'll be better to put stuff in the right places. So, alright, let's check the book here. We dealt with the send back stuff. We dealt with the ore processing. We automate the Certus. We dealt with the clay somewhat. And we put down a bunch of extractors. So yeah, there we go. Small things. And they're as equally as important as the grand scheme of things. So yeah. about the small stuff and infrastructure and everything like that, then it's just not going to be like anything there. Right, that one's going. And that one's going. Okay, cool. It's all just going to be jank in the beginning. You got some dripstone, dragon's breath, eggs, forest fruit, some Certus dust. Alright, cool. Very nice. Alright, what about the other 82 stuff? How about, we're going to need some kind of, like, crystal assembler thingamajiggy. And, that requires intro. That's going to be another fun project right there. Let's see, budding, fully internalized fluids. Okay, alright. We need the basics first in order to set that up, so it's not a problem at all. Where the heck did I get this one? 15% cooldown. Okay, alright. Alright, cool. Alright, so there we have it. This has been another episode of ATM10 LITE version. I've been PhoneBlock, and I'll see you next time.